I became aware of Marcellus shale drilling, a year or so ago, but it wasn't until the past few months that I started really to focus on it. If you haven't seen Gasland, you need to watch it. But when I saw Gasland, it really made me sit up and take notice because of the really astounding things that I learned through that movie. However, that was Gasland, that was Pennsylvania, that wasn't West Virginia. So then I started to think about okay, West Virginia, and how does West Virginia, that relates to me? How does that relate? And so as I proceeded, at one point I wrote some letters. You guys got my letters, but I still hadn't delved deeply into it until I and three of other county residents, we made the trip to Wetzel County. I'm so glad you guys went to Wetzel County. You're going to save me a lot of talking. So I'm not going to dwell on it specifically, other than to point out some of the very negatives. Any nightmare that you can imagine has happened in Wetzel County. Wetzel County is 4.5 hours away from here. It's not that far away. Here is a well fire, lasted for 9 days. They have, in 1 year's time, they recorded over 100 big rig accidents on their backcountry roads. Their roads are ruined, have been ruined, turned to rubble, turned to just gravel. The installations, if you folks haven't seen this, you have no idea. This is like a 10-acre installation of a compressor pad.
Compressor station.
Compressor. This is a before and after shot here. This was the farm before. This is the farm after when they put their well pads in. You talk about mountaintop removal. This is essentially mountaintop removal. That's what they do. That's what they do. They doze it off, they fill up the valley, and they put their well pad down. So this is happening. They have tremendous truck traffic. Up to 3 when they're fracking, there can be 3 trucks every 15 minutes, up to 47 an hour to a particular. Now that's just one well. So anyway, this is just. I'm not going to dwell on this, but I do want to say that in Wetzel County, just about everything horrible that could happen happened. Fish Creek, which was a recreational creek, you can imagine. The Greenbrier River with all the little cabins by the Greenbrier River. Well, Fish Creek is like that for Wetzel County. They had all their little recreational homes and things by Fish Creek. Fish Creek is now a muddy mess, and it has methane bubbling in it. Now, folks, this is real. This is what has happened to them, and I feel like this is what can happen to us. But I'm going to get off of that, and I just want to talk about us for a little bit. Now, the Little Levels District, we naturally have 4 districts in our county. The Little Levels District is here, and that's where I live. So that's how I'm going to try to relate the information I got from Wetzel to me and my area. In the Little Levels District, approximately, and this probably exceeds this amount, 18,000 acres have been leased. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. In Wetzel County, in the Silver Hill area where we visited, it's an area of about 28 square miles. It's about approximately 4 by 7 area. Okay? In that area, there are 33 existing well pads right now. All right? Those can be like 3 to 5 acres.